Hi, Earth signs. So I'm doing your weekly week ahead reading for the signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Hopefully that you guys are having a good week and we can see what's going on with you guys for this coming week ahead. Okay, let's get started. All right, so for an overview of this week, we have the Hierophant, the It's All Good position, Two of Swords. What you need to work on is the Judgment card, and your outcome for the week is the King of Pentacles. Your overall energy for this is the Initiate, okay? She in this deck represents the Fool card. Okay, and so the Fool energy is basically beginnings, innocence, carefree, spontaneity, okay? She's just starting out on a journey. You know, she's grounded and ready for to, you know, move ahead, okay? So then what we have for the overview here is the Hierophant. And that card is about, you know, beliefs, traditions, conformity. It can be about group identification, like religions, community kind of. Okay. It can also represent a Taurus. Okay. The Two of Swords, which is in the all good position, usually represents, you know, having a choice between two things, or, you know, the inability to choose between two things, so coming to a stalemate. But you can see that she has a blindfold on and she's got the two swords, and you know, she needs to cut out one thing and choose, or, you know, whichever path. And so then for your work on it position, you got the Judgment. So it looks like with that, that's, you know, usually relates to some kind of an inner calling, rebirth, absolution, you know, transforming. You know, it can also just, you know, relate to, as the card says, to Judgment. Now, if you put it in here with this, it looks like, you know, you have kind of two choices. You kind of have a choice between doing what you want to do or doing what you think people expect of you, kind of, is what the cards are looking like to me. So it looks like that you need to make a choice. And when it comes to Judgment, I know that sometimes you have to take a look at what you're judging and kind of see where your answers are coming from. Because sometimes the group thinking here, you know, that isn't what is best for us individually. So it's kind of a time to reflect on that for yourself, okay? And then for the outcome, you have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the authority of, you know, kind of discipline, controlling, and when it comes to his possessions and security. So he, you know, he's a ruler and a commander. He's, you know, somebody that's kind of coarse, and kind of life has been kind of hard on him. He's not the friendliest person, but his responsibilities, you know, he has a lot of responsibilities, so he doesn't take things, you know, just lightly. He's very loyal, practical, and patient, very reliable. His feet are firmly on the ground, and he's devoted to his cause. He doesn't do a lot of talking, kind of thinks slowly, but he's very powerful. And he's kind of somebody that slows, it takes him a while to get angry, but once he's angry, it is a game over kind of deal, because he is not playing around when it comes to whatever's happening in his world. He doesn't mess around when it comes to that. So let's take a look at your Monday the 26th. You have the Six of Pentacles. And this is a card about generosity, charity, and giving to others. You can see this person there, you know, just kind of sharing what they have with others. On Tuesday, you have the Wheel of Fortune. It's kind of a card of fate and chance and the always changing wheel, cycles of life, you know, good times and then bad times, ups and downs. you know, that wheel just keeps spinning. So if you've been through a hard time, you know, maybe on Tuesday, that wheel's going to turn into your favor. Of course, if you've been on a real good, you know, upswinging energy, it may be, you know, always remember that what goes up goes down. Looks like on Wednesday you have an energy of the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is, well, it's kind of a feeling of crisis, loss, defeat. It's feeling like everybody stabbed you in the back and left you for dead, and kind of just feeling like you're on your own and with no one else, you know, just you against the world. Then on Thursday, you're going into the Seven of Wands energy, and now this is a person that's protecting, you know, willing to fight for what they have basically. It is about competition and perseverance, and you know, standing your ground. You know, he's up on this hill, and these people down here are coming, and he's not playing with them. You know, just be willing to stand your ground then on Thursday. Looks like on Friday, you move into the Magician energy. This is a card about, it's a card about power, action, skill, concentration. It can be about community thinking. So it looks like whatever you have going on, you know, you're willing to give to this, you know, this group. You're willing to give to this community thinking, okay? However, that sign of tips, and then you feel like, you know, maybe they didn't appreciate whatever you were trying to give or whatever, and so you're willing to fight for it, whatever it is that, you know, whatever this choice is here, you're willing to fight for it. But then when we go into Friday, it looks like, you know, you're into this energy here, starting to feel better or whatever. Going into Saturday, you have the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is an authority, okay? He is emotionally balanced, strong, and, you know, kind of cares about all the, you know, cares about the people in his life, emotional kind of person. Okay, but it's an authoritative energy. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, going into Sunday, then you're going to have that Queen of Cups energy. The Queen of Cups energy, she's calm and intuitive, compassionate. She's not an authority so much as an influence. So it's kind of like, you know, here you go. It looks like in the midweek, your energy is just kind of like defensive and kind of angry maybe, or, you know, but then it kind of transforms here with the Magician and moves into more of this like emotional kind of authority figure. But then by, you know, Sunday, you're starting to, you know, take it down a notch, more of an influence than an authority when it comes to your emotions. So hopefully that resonates with the week that you have. If so, let me know. And for a private reading, you can email me at dreamcatchertarot@gmail.com, and I will send you an invoice through PayPal. Thank you for watching my channel, and I hope you have a great week.